orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where I'm closing in on the Trident story. I'm gonna continue with the Ryujin quest line. One thing that I kind of did off screen was a bit more exploration, so I'm level 71. I invested in the fitness one. I only need to, I believe, like around 50 times? Yeah, run out of oxygen 50 times. So that's gonna take a bit. Again, I could potentially do that off screen. Maybe find a planet that I lose oxygen really quick if I run, as in the gravity is very high. And that should go a bit more quicker. But we'll see. For now, let's see with Ryujin.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
If it's a big place or not. Okay, obtain the schematic. Hello.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines.
Mission
I'm
board.
not certain.
Do you have anything interesting? Porima. Don't I already have surveyed the Porima system? I thought I had. I guess I'll take it, sure. Then, okay. Hawking. Yeah, I'll take this one as well. And the other ones. I could deliver some vaccines to Polvo. Uptown in Polvo system. Sure. I'll get this one as well, and I'll just
Why
take
we're
screen.
visiting this star yard? It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford these overpriced vessels.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy. If you have any questions about our product line or would like to book a cruise, I'll do my very best to assist you. Now, how may I help you today?
Are Trident ships really what they're cracked up to be?
Is a Trident best in class, top to bottom? No. Clearly no. Deimos has fantastic missile batteries. Stroud Eklund's shields are a thing to behold. But what a Trident may lack in those areas, it more than makes up for in style, luxury, and comfort. A cruise on a Trident can be a truly life-changing experience.
I appreciate your honest evaluation of Trident ships.
Of course. It's a point of pride to know my employer's products, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. It's a character trait that is extremely valuable. And if I'm being honest, I have my own dreams of going out there one day. It's important to know the pros and cons of each ship, as I'm sure you're well aware.
True, true. So could I book a cruise from here?
Unfortunately, all of our cruises are booked for the foreseeable future. That should speak volumes about the quality of our products. Our cruises become more and more popular every year as new models are released.
So I can buy Trident ship parts here?
We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. A Trident ship is already perfect as it is.
I'm sure it is.
It was my pleasure.
Right. I thought maybe we could
No offense, but do you belong here?
Is this the bathroom or... Oh, not exactly.
Behave yourself.
That could be my exit or something, I don't know.
You sure you're in the right place?
Yeah? Why would I be? Philip, can we talk? I guess you have to get up, blah blah blah, okay. So...
And what have we here? A pilgrim come to see where space travel is perfected? Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, makers of the finest and most elegant ships in the settled systems. I envy you. Stepping in here for the first time can be an almost religious experience. I wish I could taste that feeling all over again.
This place is really impressive.
Why, of course it is. Trident is all about quality. And obviously you're someone who knows quality when you see it. But I digress. Is there anything you need from me?
I don't know. I don't think you can do anything for me though. Just curious, what do you do here?
I'm honored to be the head of marketing and advertising here at Trident. It's a job that I take very seriously. Educating the masses about the opulence of our cruises, or the excellence of our models, well, it's simply a privilege to do so. I can't think of any greater satisfaction than this.
Sounds like you really love your job.
Of course I do. It's a great honor to work for Trident in this capacity, but it's not all about advertising our products, you see. I'm also marketing hope, something for people to strive for. Enjoying one of our cruises or owning a Trident is a dream for many, as I'm sure you understand. And so my message to the consumer is this: if you work hard enough and put in everything you have, your dream may come true.
That's a nice sentiment, but life doesn't really work that way though.
Then perhaps you should dream a little bigger.
Just makes me sick. We've been
Are your
scraping
products
safe
really
from my
worth
daughter's
the
college.
price tag?
Well,
Down
look,
payment would be enough for me
a
to send my
Trident
entire
isn't
family
about
to university.
cost.
For
It's
life.
about status. It's about making a statement while being pampered like royalty. So, if you have to ask, well then, we might not be for you.
Fair enough. Is it alright for me to be down here?
I suppose it is somewhat odd for someone to just waltz down here like you did, but it isn't unheard of either. The Trident name brings visitors. People want to see where the magic happens, you know. The famous Gladys coffin especially receives many callers. Well, as long as you behave yourself, your visit shouldn't be a problem.
Sure.
Have a great day.
I'm not up to anything.
Everything okay?
We've got our eyes on you.
What is the purpose? Ooh, actually you have a digipeak here. I'll take that. I'm surprised they're not going a bit more crazy. Right, I doubt I can use this computer, okay. Announcements, okay, the same stuff.
Yes.
You're just an employee? Yeah.
Huh?
Another employee. Ah, nice plushie.
Just making sure everyone feels safe.
You might look important. Oh, Gladys, you are. So that door is locked.
I've sent the files over to you, Miss Coffin. I recommend you review them as soon as possible.
Not now. Can't you see I'm trying to revolutionize the future of space travel?
I understand that, but this is very important budgetary information. I think it would be wise to look over it before continuing your work.
You're stifling me, dear. I'll look over the files when I'm good and ready. Now, if you don't mind, I have some vital work to be doing. Rest assured that every inch of a Trident luxury ship was reviewed by myself. And my trusty staff, of course.
Okay, so I could potentially lockpick this. She's not exactly watching me. But let's see if I can find another way
What
in.
are you doing here? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone. This is the very heart of Trident, and we don't need strays.
Didn't mean to offend.
I find your apology acceptable. Well, I suppose since you're here, enjoy being in the presence of greatness. It's here that well, we create the next generation of Trident starships.
Can you tell me about your ships?
Do random strangers go up to Da Vinci, asking about Mona Lisa's smile? Or interrupt Beethoven in the middle of his symphony? No. Ask Gia or Philippe.
Okay. You sound really important then.
Oh yes, I am. I am Gladys Coffin, Chief Architect of Trident. If you have any other questions, make it fast.
What do you do exactly?
Listen, if you want to talk about the max safe tonnage of the Astra or other trivia, ask Gia. Me? I design the future. What great new heights we can go to.
So you're famous then?
Oh my, that's just priceless. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of spaceship travel. That's not science. It's art. An art I'm particularly skilled at. Am I famous? Well, my many, many awards and achievements should give you some idea.
Sure, congrats on all the awards.
Oh, why thank you. Yes, I've recently won my second Grand Nova Award for Excellence. It's a great honor, but after receiving so very many awards and distinctions, they all start to blend together.
Sounds like a reason to celebrate.
Yes, I do think I deserve some reward for my considerable virtuosity. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain something hailing from Neon. Velocity, I believe it is called. It's some drink or food or something else. I haven't any idea what it actually is, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocities? I don't much care which variety you get. And of course you'll be reimbursed.
Sure, I'll get one for you.
Fantastic. I look forward to seeing what all the excitement's about.
Okay, that's that's a quest on its own, right? I would never have guessed someone like you would want a velocity.
In my line of work, one cannot be small-minded. As Trident's chief architect, no. As their premier artiste, I must find inspiration in everything.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
I'm not gonna say that she's very full of herself, which she is.
I mean no offense, but
this is actually not part of this quest as an optional.
I think you might be lost.
So I wonder if I get the drink. Oh, you moved from here. Okay.
I've sent the files over to you, Miss Coffin. I recommend you review them as soon as possible.
I guess I'll go get the file first. The schematics, then I'll go to Neon. Okay, so I have 1, 2. Not exactly that one. Maybe this. Wait, which one was it? Yeah, this would go, but there is a common. What if I do like this? I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess it's this one actually. Cool. I had 2 singles. Okay. Could be this one. Looks like it's these two.
Where did you learn to pick a... You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Wait, is this separate? Yeah, there's the heat leech over here, guys.
Budgetary information. I think it would be wise to look over it before continuing your work.
You're stifling me, dear. I'll look
Oh,
over the
and I
files
literally
when I'm
can
getting ready
just
now.
lockpick from this side. Funny. But yeah, the windows are closed, quote unquote. Now which ones? I guess like this.
Some vital work to be doing.
Come on, grab it. Whoa, the door is open. Close the vent. Come on. Nobody's here. Sarah, you'll find your way out of there, yeah? Cool.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Let's go directly to the cockpit. Undock. And now I can go to Neon, get this to him again, and get a drink as well. I do need to be careful with the time here, because I think if I'm gonna jump, that's gonna put down the time. If I'm not mistaken. I'll go Neon car directly. Right. Have that one. No, still 4 days and 22 hours. I thought sometime it's gonna go down. Okay, let's get the velocity for Gladys before I forget. I guess this is gonna be Madame Sauvage.
Excuse me.
Ah, okay, I thought you
Can I
wanted
get
to
you
talk with
something?
me.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble. But of course.
Aid, where is it? She said she doesn't matter which velocity. Sure, I'll get the violet one. Right, that should be all right. Yeah. I'm not seeing the quest mark. Yeah, it's over there. Cool. Him again. Let's talk. I have the schematic.
Hey, no funny stuff with that.
Yeah, I'm not having any boost packs, so you'll be fine. Don't need to worry about it. I actually thought I would be able to like open the window or open the grates through the vent side, not just literally lockpick through it. But yeah.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
Yep. Oh, I'm just curious. What are your plans for the schematic?
We'll have our research and development team take a look.
If there's anything notable, we'll reverse engineer it, then recreate it with our own spin. And believe me, by the time our engineers are through, Trident won't even recognize it.
Okay, and Trident doesn't even know.
And we aim to keep it that way. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Okay, 3 med packs. Not bad. 3,000 credits, not that it matters. Yes, we're going ooh, this is looking fancy. Are these waterfalls? Yes, they are. Encased in glass?
That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand-carved.
What? What statue are you seeing? Sarah?
This deal could be huge for my company.
If you're waiting for an appointment, please have a seat.
Do you hear a lot of interesting things on this floor?
Sure do. And I'm not interested in discussing it with you. I've kept this job for almost a decade by being tight-lipped, and that's not going to change now.
Your last name sounds familiar.
Well, I'm not the only Ellicott working in Ryujin Tower. My daughter Jupiter works at the front desk, and my wife Nancy works for Tranquility.
Okay. Must be nice to have your family so close.
It is. We're a close-knit little family. I like getting to see them on my breaks. Plus, it gives me the perfect excuse to brag about my daughter.
Do we need help finding something? I don't know, but I'll ask.
I'm happy to help. Where can I point you?
The executive floor houses all of Ryujin's board members, with the exception of Dr. Kalra, who's located in research and development.
Where's Ularu Chen?
Miss Chen's office is up the stairs to your left, then a quick walk down the hall and up another flight of stairs. They're hard to miss. Her office is right across from CEO Imada's. Her assistant, Maeve, can direct you if you get lost.
Anything else I can help you with?
No,
I hope you
fine.
have a pleasant day.
I thought this might be about something else.
Was the single most stressful experience.
But
Ryujin CEO.
Which statue are we talking about?
I'm glad we're making an effort.
That's Lyndon. We had an option to ask where he is. There's a safe here. But I don't think it's that safe to fiddle with it, unfortunately. Dalton. A lot of stuff that I can lockpick around here. Not sure how wise that is.
They know how to make a client feel welcome.
If only there were
There's
more hours in
Alexis.
the day.
These are all the guys that we met at the board. Gotcha. This seems like another meeting room. Okay. We need to go one more level up.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
My career will be over if this deal falls.
Can I help you?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Hey,
Name
Maeve.
an appointment.
Alastair Shaw. I'm supposed to see Ularu Chen.
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
What do you know?
So if they aren't willing,
Don't
that
cause
leaves
any
us
trouble.
with only one option.
God, Ularu.
Is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No. We can talk details later.
I've got my eye on you.
Fine. But you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Alright.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
What does operations entail?
Simply put, our goal is to ensure the success of this company and keep things running smoothly. We supply our various departments with whatever resources they need in order to meet expectations to achieve this. It's much easier said than done, believe me.
Well, this job seems right up my alley.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
We trust people outside the company.
I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relationship of sorts. Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well, they won't live to regret it.
Okay, understood. I'll get it done.
Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in, so his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits, so if you have negotiation skills, use them.
Anything specific I need to know about Simon?
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of spy thriller B-movie.
Exciting, isn't it? Who are the Galactic Raiders, though?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon. Simon despises batball, though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
What's a Razor Derby?
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Hey, got it. I'm ready then.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah,
out of
likewise.
my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Okay, so we're going to Mars. But before we go there, just gonna deliver this to Gladys. I need to. Okay, sure, I'll get the travel to Aquila. I guess I can directly travel to
speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
the Star Yard.
Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Yeah, thank you, but I don't have any business there for now. Let's just boost. Give another quick boost and let's dock. Oh, and I think I might need to undock manually, then we'll see if it lets me fast travel.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Good day, Captain.
Good day, Vasco. Almost thought I would go through the vent.
Yes, yes, it's a singular honor to meet me, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have a velocity for you.
I see. Hand it over, please. Huh. So this is the velocity I've heard so much about. I must say, I'm cautiously looking forward to partaking in it. I shall see if it lives up to its great expectations. Well, it seems you've done what I asked of you. I promised you reimbursement, so here it is. I'm sure having the privilege to run this errand for me was payment enough for you, but I am a woman of my word. Now, run along, please. I have much work to do. The future of space travel will not craft itself.
Right.
Whatever you say.
Okay, that was a quick quest. Why not? 4 days, 19 hours, I think. Yeah, still enough time. Can I? No, I need to set course. I guess, because it's UC space and they need to scan me as well, blah blah blah.
UC security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done.
Thank you.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Well, we have a meeting. That's why we're here, Sarah. We have a meeting.
Watch out for the robots.
Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna be for the lift.
The community center on P1 is a good place to be.
Oh, you're not exactly. I thought we were meeting in a penthouse.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
You look like you'd use a little friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
But unfortunately, Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Star Yards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Well, that's a bit of a steep price for the information. I think you're overreaching.
You know what? Let's hear about this side job.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Melai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Ah. What can you tell me about her?
She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
And what do you want the gun as a proof? I mean, the gun in particular.
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
You know what? Sure. Finding people is my specialty. Consider her disposed of.
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering bounty hunters was included with the corporate job description.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Alright. I mean, again, I do have enough cash and whatnot, but I'm kinda cheap like that. Right, so...
That's not enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more
Hello.
like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage.
Well, first off, your ship looks nice. Are you looking for a man named Simon?
I'm looking for a lot of people. And none of them are any business of yours.
Ooh. Let's see if I can save her life as well.
Oh yeah? From what? Yours the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void.
How do you know him?
If you think I'm answering any questions, think again.
Okay. I can get Simon to stop hunting you.
Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying breath.
What's this grudge about?
What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business.
Right. And don't you want Simon to leave you alone?
I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit.
Look, Simon will stop if he believes you're dead.
Perhaps, but just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive.
Simon wants your gun as proof of death.
He wants the very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. He knows I would never... All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
Right. Why do I have a feeling this is a double cross? I mean...
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it. Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Let's see if it is turns bloody. What the? I think Vasco is kinda bugged somewhere. Is it just you then?
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her.
What's the story behind it?
The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. She saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I gotta know. What's the deal with you and Simon? There has to be more to it.
We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now,
Ooh.
I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive and suffering.
Okay, I can take the gun off your hands.
Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship.
Oh no, I'm shocked. I mean, why even bother accepting my hail and letting me on board in the first place?
Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging something I could easily sell. Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through debris. Any access cards I need, I can just take off your dead body.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, but if you want to come out of this deal alive, you have to rethink your position.
I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind.
Is that gun really worth dying for? Think about it.
As much as I love her, you're right. Perhaps I've acted a little too hasty. Okay, fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different?
How do I know I can trust you?
I already gave you Ember, and the truth is, you don't. Something you may want to keep in mind next time you make a deal with a total stranger.
Just keep up your end of the deal.
Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved time off. I'm looking forward to the fresh start. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Well, good luck. Is there anything else around here? Just out of curiosity. No, it's not. It's literally a small ship.
My day just got a whole lot brighter.
No, I don't wanna get on the ladders. Pardon me, Sarah. Looks like we have some activities to talk with our crew, Barrett and Andreja. So I guess I wanted to put the cockpit, not just
where
aboard.
to next?
They should be at the lodge. I know Barrett
Do you
is
need
here. I can
something?
talk with him, but we have with Andreja as well. So if I go to the lodge, all of them should be there. And then I can just talk with them. I don't know if I needed to undock.
Shit.
But sure. Why do I have... Ah, all the activities are selected, that's why. I was curious why I have all those quest marks. Right, let's hope this is a one-time thing with Simon and I don't need to do
Be careful down near the mines and
more side quests so I can get the information from him.
Me? You want to talk to me?
No.
Watch out for the robots.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up.
No. I've got the gun. Now let's see the information.
So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest.
What are you going to do with it?
I haven't given it much thought. The truth is, I never thought I'd see it. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm sure as hell not going to use it.
Well, it sounds like there was more than just business between you and Malai.
We loved each other. For a time. But when you're in our line of work, relationships become the best weapon to hold against you. I betrayed her, and her brother paid the price. It's not something I'm proud of.
Not something you're proud of? You should be completely mortified. How could you do that to Malai?
So how did you betray her?
I gave her name up to the UC in order to save my own ass. I already knew my escape route, so I thought it was harmless. I'd just wipe her files on the way out. I never thought they'd act on the information immediately. And Malai never forgave me.
Well, she's gone now. All you can do is move on.
Let's hope it's finally possible. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Moving on is for the best.
Let's hope you're right. Now, back to business.
Yeah.
The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Any idea what it is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big.
So I have to get the actual information myself.
Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction.
Thank you. I'm sure Eugenie will appreciate it.
Oh, they will.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the survey data.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. Who's even got a catchy code name? Project Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Okay. And then... Ooh. It's a laser pistol. Very colorful. But not as great as what I already have. Okay, so we have Stanley. The file on him. Threat level none. 7:30 leaves locks condos for work at Demo Star Yards. 11 leaves for lunch. 11:30, not 11. 1:30 returns to work. Remains at office until the day is over. Demo Star Yards. 5 o'clock leaves work for the Broken Spear. Okay, and by 10:30 he's back at the condos. So that's here.
And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy?
Stanley is at the...
Can I help you with something? That's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Demos tech support. I need to verify your PC is secure.
Oh, in that case, go right ahead. I wouldn't want to be causing any sort of security breach.
Oh, you want?
How long is this gonna take?
If you have any errands to run, now is a good time.
Great. I could use the break. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, and now it's not showing that I'm stealing or whatnot. Okay, inbox. You know how to be prepared. Properly prepared for this meeting. Lucas expected you to be prepared. Okay. Infinity LTD. IT maintenance. In connectivity service with Infinity LTD servers. Okay. Hi Stanley, below is your itinerary for your upcoming trip to Cydonia. Transportation, okay. And then a congratulation over there. What about meetings? Talking points for Demos presentation. Guess Nino Hart, Lucas, Drexler accepted. 3 to 5. Okay, let's see with the presentation. Demos representatives, I'm just curious. Adam Fjord, okay. Yeah. I guess we're using a digipic for it. Is that. Are you sure it's... Okay, it's like this. Gotcha. Cannot open file, requires additional decryption, download files.
Find anything useful on there?
Okay. I guess we just need to return to Neon. So let's do just that, and then I'll leave it there for this episode. And we sprint.
Ever run into spacers?
Executive office. Call. She gonna be in the office or A different place. Oh, looks like it's gonna be in the office.
Don't cause any trouble.
And you don't have any interesting weapons laying around. We have another safe here, but we need to talk with her.
Well, that took longer than expected.
I beg your pardon.
I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
It's for something called Project Dominion.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
So what project are we talking about? So apparently I can access her computer. Well, he has a decryption. Never mind. I don't want to start decrypting right in front of her. But you do have 2 digipeaks, which I'm gonna help myself.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Oh, so we're going in here. Hello.
Hey,
You have another.
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
Why me and not someone more senior?
Because you exposed this information. I have little reason to suspect you. That
Okay.
won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
True.
My goodness, Ryujin has a mole problem. Huh. And here I thought your screening process would weed those individuals out. Such a shame.
And what exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
Yeah, we can't allow them all to get their hands on any more information.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see about that. Okay, so we have that one finished. I still have 4 days, 15 hours. But I think I'm just gonna tackle these ones off screen. The missions that I got. I think Hawking. Oh no. Okay, this is way over here. So that's a mission I won't be doing. It's the same with Bannock. I think it's still. Yeah. I do have range to jump, but it's an area I have not explored. Then that means Polima, yeah. Yeah, it's where Paradiso is. And then we have the Polvo, so I can do the Polima and the vaccines off screen. And then we're gonna continue with Ryujin's quest. So potentially I'm gonna start the episode back here. Although, either back here. I'll check off screen to see if I go to the lodge, if everybody's gonna be present there at the lodge. And then yeah, I might actually start the next episode at the lodge, talk with Andreja, Barrett, and then get back here at Neon. Well, for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.